Hello children, in this video I'm going to solve the class 12 CBSE question paper, board paper 2022. First let us go with section A. I'm going to solve the first 6 questions which carry 2 marks each. First question has 2 subdivisions A and B. It's an odd question. You got a choice here. If d by dx of f of x is equal to secant to the power of 4x by cosecant to the power of 4x and f of pi by 4 is equal to pi by 4, then find f of x. Let's quickly solve this. So given d by dx of f of x is equal to secant to the power of 4x divided by cosecant to the power of 4x. We all know if it is d by dx of capital F of x, it is nothing but the antiderivative. So first of all, let us simplify this. So it is now going to be the integration of, I will write secant to the power of 4x as 1 by cos to the power of 4x divided by, and cosecant I can write it as 1 by sine to the power of 4x dx. This is nothing but integration of tan to the power of 4x dx. Now I'll rewrite this as integration of tan squared x into tan squared x dx. Now this can be written as 1 tan squared x, I will write it as secant squared x minus 1 into tan squared x dx. Now we can follow the substitution method. So I can now split this as integration of secant squared x into tan squared x dx minus integration of tan squared x dx. Now what I'll do is, I'm going to follow the substitution method. I'll put t is equal to tan x. So on differentiating this, I will get it as dt is equal to secant squared x dx. Now on substituting, I will get this as integration of t squared. For tan squared x, I'll put it as t squared, and for secant squared x dx, I'll put it as dx minus integration of, this can be written as secant squared x minus 1 dx. So this would give me, on integrating, this would give me t cube by 3 minus integration of secant squared, is tan x. So tan x, and 1 dx is not going to give you, minus of minus will give you plus x plus c. Now they have given, if f of pi by 4 is equal to pi by 4, find f of x. So we need to find out in the place of, now this is now going to be tan cubed x by 3 minus tan x plus c. So this is now going to be f of x. So f of x, now f of pi by 4 is now going to find out the value of c. We have to put it as tan of f of pi by 4 is equal to tan pi by 4, tan cubed pi by 4 by 3 minus tan of pi by 4 plus pi by 4 plus c. So this is, he says f of pi by 4 is pi by 4. So in the place of f of pi by 4, let us put it as pi by 4. Okay. So pi by 4 is equal to tan pi by 4, is 1. So 1 by 3 minus tan pi by 4 is 1 plus pi by 4 plus c. So pi by 4 and pi by 4 gets cancelled. So you get it as c is equal to 2 by 3. So therefore f of x is equal to tan cubed x by 3 minus tan x plus x plus 2 by 3. So this is f of x. Going to the subdivision B, find integration of log x minus 3 by log x to the power of 4 dx. This is quite easy. You can solve it as, now let us write the question as log x minus 3 by log x to the power of 4 dx. Now I can take log, I'm going to follow the substitution method here. So log x is equal to t. Put log x is equal to t. So log x base e is equal to 3, or this implies e to the power of 3 is equal, e to the power of t is equal to x. So log x is equal to t. When I differentiate, I'll get it as 1 by x dx is equal to dt. Now what I'll do is, or from this I can rewrite dx is equal to x dt. So what I'm going to get is integration of e to the, in the place of log x, I can put it as t minus 3 by t to the power of 4, and in the place of dx, I'm going to put it as dt. In the place of x, I can put it as e to the power. So dx will now become e to the power of, so x is nothing but e to the power of t. So dx is equal to e to the power of t dt. So this is now going to be e to the power of t dt. Now I can split this as integration of e to the power of t into t by t power 4 will become 1 by t cubed minus 3 by t power 4 dt. Now this is of the form e to the power of x into f of x plus f dash of x. Now you know, whenever integration of e to the power of x, f of x plus f dash of x dx, this is now going to be e to the power of x f of x. So this is now going to be equal to e to the power of t into f of x is nothing but, if I take f of x as 1 by t cube, then f dash of x will be 3 by t to the power of minus of 3 by t to the power of 4. Yeah. So therefore, this is now going to be e to the power of t into 1 by t cubed. Now I can rewrite as, in the place of e to the power of t, I can write it as plus c, of course, the integration constant. So this is now going to be e to the power of t is nothing but x. So x by, and t cubed is log x. So log x raised to the power of 3. E to the power of x, you know, is nothing but, e to the power of t is nothing but x. So we can rewrite it as x by log x to the power of 3 plus c. So this is the answer. So final answer is x by log x the whole cube plus c. Let us go to the second question. Let A and B be two events such that P of A is equal to 5 by 8 and P of B is equal to 1 by 2 and P of A by B is equal to 3 by 4. Find the value of P of B by A. This is an easy question. So given P of A is equal to 5 by 8, P of B is equal to half, and P of A by B is given as 3 by 4. Now we all know that P of A by B is nothing but P of A intersection B by P of B. Now the value of P of A by B is given as 3 by 4. So this is equal to 3 by 4. So I can now write it as 3 by 4 is equal to, we don't know P of A intersection B. Alright. So divided by P of B is given as 1 by 2. So that is given as 1 by 2. So therefore this implies P of A intersection B is equal to 3 by 4 into half, which is equal to 3 by 8. So we have now find out P of A intersection B. Now they are asking you to find out what is P of B by A. So P of B by A is nothing but P of A intersection B by P of A. Now we have found out the value of P of A intersection B as 3 by 8 divided by P of A is given as 5 by 8. So that is nothing but divided by 5 by 8. So the required probability is 3 by 5. Now moving on to the third question. 2 balls are drawn at random from a bag containing 2 red balls and 3 blue balls without replacement. Let the variable x denote the number of red balls. Find the probability distribution of x. Now let us solve this. So number of red balls is 2, number of blue balls is 3. So probability of getting a red ball is now going to be, so maybe I can write it as P of R is equal to 2 by 5 and P of B can be written as 3 by 5. Probability of getting a blue ball is 3 by 5. Now they are drawing 2 balls. So the probability X is now going to be, it's going to be 0, 1, 2. X can take value 0, 1, 2. Now read the question carefully. They have now mentioned that the balls are drawn without replacement. So the balls are not replaced. So you have to be very careful. Read the question carefully. So now P of X is equal to 0. Now you can write it. That means you are not going to get a. So what is the required probability? The required probability is both are X denotes the number of red balls. That means when X is equal to 0 means you are getting both as blue balls. Okay, when X is equal to 0, so that will be equal to 3 by 5. Now you have removed one ball, so it is now going to become 2 by 4, which is nothing but 3 2s are 6 by 20. Next, when P of X is equal to 1, that is equal to, first when you draw, you are going to get a red ball. Alright, so 2 by 5, and for the next draw, you are now going to get a, first ball is 2 by 5 and the second ball, the first ball is a red ball and the second ball is a blue ball. So that means for the first draw. So that means 2 by 5 into 3 by 4. Because the second ball is a blue ball, it is now going to be 3 by 4. Plus, same way, when you, for the second draw, it is now going to be, the first ball is blue ball and the second ball is a red ball. In that case, it is now going to be 3 by 5 into 2 by 4. So, now calculate this, that gives you 3 2s are 6 by 20 plus 6 by 20, which is nothing but 12 over 20. Next, when X is equal to 1, P of X is equal to 1. So that is now going to give you, both are red balls. So that is now going to be 2 by 5 times, this is now going to be, you've already drawn 1, so it is now going to become 1 by 4. Which is equal to 2 by, which is nothing but 2 by 20, or which is equal to 1 by 10. Now we can draw the distribution table. So I can put it this way. So when X is equal to 0, P of X, sorry, this is going to be X and P of X. So this is X and P of X. So when it is 0, 1, 2. So when it is 0, we got it as, where is 0? Yeah, when X is equal to 0, we got it as 6 by 20. So it is now going to be 6 by 20. And when X is equal to 1, we got it as 12 by 20 or 6 by 2 6 are 12, 6 by 10. And the last one is when X is equal to 2, it is now going to be 1 by 10. Yeah, I can rewrite this as, 6 by 10. So the required probability distribution is this. Getting on to the fourth question, find the values of lambda for which the distance of the point 2, 1 lambda from plane 3x plus 5y plus 4z is equal to 11 is 2 root 2 units. Now, the given point is 2, 1, lambda, and the equation of the plane is given as 2x plus 5y, 2x plus 5y plus 4z is equal to 11. 2x plus 5y plus 4z is equal to 11. And they say the distance is 2 root 2 units. 2 root 2 units. Now the distance formula is d is equal to mod of ax1 plus by1 plus cz1 plus d divided by root over a square plus b squared plus c squared. So in the place of a, b and c, I can take it as 2, 5 and 4. And in the place of x1, y1 and z1, I can take 2, 1 and lambda. And in the place of small d, I'm going to put it as 2 root 2. So that is now going to give you 2 root 2 is equal to mod of 3 into 2 plus 5 into 1 plus 4 into lambda minus 11 divided by root over 3 squared is 9, 5 squared is 25 and 4 squared is 16. Or 2 root 2 is equal to 6 plus 5 plus 4 lambda minus 11 divided by 9 plus on simplifying this, I get this as 9 plus 16 is 25, 25 plus 25 is 50, which is nothing but 5 root 2. On further simplifying, now I can cross multiply and write it as 2 5s are 10 and 2 into 2 is 20. So we get this 5 plus 11 is 6 plus 5 is 11. So this 11 and this 11 is now going to get cancelled. So I'll get it as 4 lambda is equal to 20 or lambda is equal to 5. So the value of lambda is 5. Moving on to the fifth question. Solve the differential equation log of dy by dx is equal to x minus y. This is a very simple problem. Log of dy by dx is equal to x minus y. Now I can rewrite this as dy by dx is equal to e to the power of x. Now you know, whenever it is in the in logarithms, if you get a negative symbol, it is nothing but division. So e to the power of x divided by e to the power of y. Now I can rewrite this as, I'll split the variables now. So I'll separate the variables. E to the power of y dy is equal to e to the power of x dx. Now integrating on both sides, I'll get it as e to the power of y is equal to e to the power of x plus c, or e to the power of y plus e to the power of x, minus e to the power of x minus e to the power of x plus c is equal to 0 is the required equation. Sixth question. In a parallelogram PQRS, PQ vector is equal to 3i minus 2j plus 2k and PS vector is equal to minus I minus 2k. Find magnitude of PR vector and magnitude of QS vector. Now let us draw this parallelogram. So let us take PQRS is the required parallelogram, given parallelogram. So P, Q, R and S. Given PQ is equal to 3i minus 2j plus 2k. 3i minus 2j plus 2k. And QR vector, PS vector is given as minus I minus 2k. PS is given as minus I minus 2k. If this is minus I minus 2k means then PS and QR are parallel. So this will also be equal to minus I minus 2k. Minus 2k. And similarly PQ and SR are parallel. So I can put the arrow mark like this. So this would be equal to 3i minus 2j plus 2k. Now they are asking you to find out the magnitude of, firstly they are asking the magnitude of PR vector. So what is PR vector? Now let me join PR here. So this is now going to be PQ plus PR. So PR vector is equal to PQ vector plus QR vector. That means you can simply add both. So 3i minus I will give you, so I'll rewrite this, 3i minus 2j plus 2k plus minus I minus 2k. So that would give me 3i minus I is now going to give you 2i. And there is no j, so I can write it as 2j. Plus 2k and minus 2k are now going to get cancelled. So therefore, PR vector is equal to 2i minus 2j. Now what is the magnitude of PR vector? So magnitude of PR vector is equal to root over 2 squared plus 2 squared, which is equal to 4 plus 4 is 8, or I can rewrite it as 2 root 2. Next, they are asking magnitude of QS vector. Magnitude of QS vector, same way, it is now going to be the other way around. This is QS vector. So let me join QS vector. So if it is now going to, so earlier we found out PR vector. Now they are asking you QS vector. QS vector would be equal to, it is now going to be QR plus RS. Okay, QR plus RS vector is QS vector. Okay, so I can rewrite this as QS vector is equal to QR vector plus RS vector, or I can write it as QR vector, because we know we can rewrite RS vector as minus of SR. So minus of SR vector. So that would give you, what is QR now? QR is minus I minus 2k minus, and SR is 3I minus 2j plus 2k, or on subtraction that gives you minus I minus 3I will give you minus 4I vector, and minus 2, you don't have a j vector, so minus of minus 2j will give you plus 2j vector, and minus 2k will give you minus 4k vector. So the magnitude of QS vector is equal to root over 4 squared plus 2 squared plus 4 squared, which is nothing but root over 36, or root over 36 is 6. So magnitude of PR vector is 2 root 2 and magnitude of QS vector is 6.